Welcome to Code as Stage, your topics, our views. Let's continue the sorting algorithm. Today we'll be discussing about selection sort. I have already discussed the bubble sort. If you have not seen that video, you can go and check that. So how selection sort works? It converts the whole list in a two part. One is already start sorting by using minimum or a maximum. Depend upon your sorting, like you want to sort in ascending order or descending order. And the second one is unsorted array. It's going to traverse through this and find out the sorted list or the collection. So how it works? It's a selection sort. So how it works? It's also a kind of algorithm, sorting algorithm. It divides the list or collection in two parts. Okay. So first, the sorted list or collection, and then unsorted. The remaining one is unsorted, list or collection. How it works? Let's take an example and try to understand it. Let's say we have one list which contains the element like 12, 3, 24, 36, 11, 8, right? How it works? In a first iteration, it will find, so it divides into two parts. So one is the simple one because there is no sorted list. The second contains the whole list, right? So in first iteration, how it will works? So let's I want to want to sort it in a ascending order. Okay. Let's try to understand how it works, and then it's easy to implement. So in the first time, because we want to ascend in, so first it will find to the minimum. So in the first part, it becomes like 12, the sorted one. And the unsorted is 3, it's just by default is 3, right? So in first part it becomes 3, and then the remaining order is 12, 24, 36, 11, and then 8, right? Second part again it will find the minimum of this remaining one, it is 8, so now it becomes 3 and 8, and this remains, unsorted remains 24, and then 36, 11, right? Okay. In the fourth iteration, how it becomes? It becomes again 3, 8, and then 11. And the remaining part is the remaining one. So 12 is become 24, and then 36. Okay. Again, it will go in the same way. It will continues to the end till it will find the sorted list, all the elements in the sorted list, and the unsorted is 0. That's how selection sort works, because it going to compare each and every element. So it's a disadvantage is also it will not work on the very large list. For a small list, selection sort is efficient. Sort is efficient, and if you have a small list or a small element, then it's work for correctify, right? And one more, it says that selection sort is 60% more faster than bubble sort. Okay, but insertion sort, that's much better than, insertion sort is much better than selection sort. Simple. These are a few of the facts. Let's try to implement this, and then let's create one method like selection sort. We pass the list. Okay, we pass the list here, correctly fine. First we have to iterate through, because if you have seen here, first the first one will go iterate through all the element. The second part, we have to put 2 here. So first it's 4 in the range of length of the list. Correct? It's simple. Okay, if you see here, the moment you find the minimum number, because we are ascending order, it contains the index, right? Okay, so we have to check here. So let's say here declare one method like minimum index, and that should be by default in the first I, right? By default the minimum index is I. Okay, for j in range. Okay, so here if you see the example, so it will start from 3 and iterate through 8 and find out the lesser number, right? So here I plus 1 to the simple. That's easy to understand. Okay. Now, now we have to compare this. To see here, we take the 12. 12 is greater than or less than 3. So we will compare and then try to swap it. So if like list of j is less than list of, that is the difference between selection. In selection sort we are comparing with the adjacent element. Here it's not that. Here we are comparing with this index, right? And then we have to assign this minimum index if it is fine. So minimum index is equal to j, right? That's the index is done. Now we have to swap this. So I will swap list of I my list of minimum index simple. Okay, if you have remember this bubble sort, here we are swapping the element, but here it's outside of the for. In the for loop we are finding the index position of the lowest element, because we are ascending, we are ascending, we are ordering this, sorting this in a ascending order. Let's take an example, simple. Let's take the same example. Go here, test it. Let's first print this, print unsorted list, that is list. Let's call this method selection sort, pass this list and then print sorted list selection sort, right? Let's run this. See here. Okay. Not we have called mistakenly method. That's my bad. See here, it's sorted correctly, right? That's how it works. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.